Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. We have Mozumi Pichi, who is a member of Vtuber, the Forest Ranger, retro gamer, loving husband, and proud father, Mozumi Pichi. And the reason why we're talking about them today is, unfortunately, there is something wild going on with their community. Since I didn't want to give it attention or embolden them more, but I've decided to do it. Basically, they're deciding to go through with this. They've been dealing with a person making false claims about me, messaging and harassing fans, creating fake screenshots, spamming my tags, and threatening me daily via DMs while telling people they're going to look for my docs. They've been obsessively replying and making disparaging comments on basically every action or comment I make, or pointing at random things I've done in my past years and claiming it proves their point. Like mentioning my secret cosplay on my alt like a year ago, my Koronet cosplay I later talked about on stream and was like secret until the Japan trip last year, in case someone was looking for me, which is clearly the case now, is evidence I was a girl in a photo just because that person was also wore a cosplay at all. Or that me taking a few days off the moving crisis is because I have a boyfriend. Or not streaming means I'm financially well off because I have a boyfriend paying for everything. I'm not convinced they were involved in previous falsified screenshots about me that were sent to multiple VTubers who took them as truth, as I have verifiable proof that they have been sending doctored messages, screenshots to fans. So basically thinking that they were involved. My bad, I misread it. They were involved in that stuff. I wanted to say this because it's made me wary of interacting with my fan base, as even people in my paid memberships could be this person, because made it their life mission to bring me and my fans down in any way possible. And it may even have violent intentions as they're trying to find my personal information, like swatting is what they're talking about when it comes to violent intentions. I've never dealt with someone this targeted and aggressive before, and I'm not sure what to do. The worst part is many mites, people that are their fans, have taken this at face value and have also sent disparaging remarks or have dropped me. I felt very defeated, but I'm also concerned as to the effect that this is having on mites who have been targeted, harassed, insulted, and pressured as well. I've just moved out on my own, so while the logistical aspect of it has been stressful enough, nothing could really compare to the paranoia I've had these past several weeks, being on my own and knowing someone is trying to hunt me down. It's made me regret getting my house and second guess if this is a career I really equipped for, one where a random person will try to turn your friends against you to isolate you, then show up at your house. I've been doxxed before, nuclear doxxed, my family and all that, and where I live and all that kind of stuff, so it is very scary to have that happen. The docs are out there, and it does suck to have them out there. I know the question then becomes why I haven't posted sooner about this, and this is because I was hoping this person would get bored or that I could tank what they were throwing at me. But seeing people I care about believe the lies and now finding out recently they're trying to find me has pushed me over the edge. I will be blocking this person at this point, and I expect them to increase the spamming of tags and contacting fans, so I wanted to address this before this occurs. I'm so sorry to make things serious, but this has spurred on the recent breakdowns that she's been having on stream and my sporadic inactivity. Sorry to my fans that have inadvertently painted a target on your back. You don't deserve hate and harassment for supporting me. I wish I could do more than whimpering posts, but I know I'm aware of what's happening and it breaks my heart. I'm sorry. I don't know when I can be back to normal activities, but I'll do my best to push through this. Of course, this does absolutely suck. This is absolutely horrible. It should not happen. Should never happen. It says, Mozu, I'll be cheering you on. Sayu says, I'm so sad to see you suffer this, Mozu. It's awful. Sadly, I speak from experience having this happen to me, and it's hard to power through. I genuinely hope you'll be free soon. Please stay safe. And Harassed Soul also says, I'm so sorry, Mozu. Don't know how anyone could hate such a kind person. And that's the thing. It really doesn't matter if they're kind or not. People will just hate you. They really will. Squirty Mimi, it said, Miss Mozu, I'm so sorry this is happening. Please stay safe. Really hope things start looking up soon. Please look after yourself. Chai, Ruka, Asehara, tons of people are, of course, supporting her as she deserves that support. It really does suck to have this many people believe, like the people that have believed, and to have someone like that attack you. I do wish them the best, and I do hope that eventually they'll be able to find peace and they will be able to relax knowing that that person will no longer bug them. That is my hope. But of course, people can be extremely mean, so I don't know how true that will become. Kori Oujo, who's been doing a lot to bring different events related to VTubing to IRL events, raves, cons, all these types of things in order to make, at least in the West, things grow a little bit more. It's a lot of hard work, so I really appreciate what she does. And let's take a look at what exactly I'm going to be talking about today. She's doing Kori's VTuber Matsuri concert. Find us at Matsuricon, an anime convention in Ohio, or on stream at twitch.tv/Kori Oujo. And of course, this is 80 plus VTuber performances. Kori's main act, Kori booth, and meet and greet are going to be there as well. Let's see what this is all about. It's at Matsuricon, of course, and VTuber Matsuri as well. It's going to be in August, late August, August 29th at 12:30 EST. It's going to be featuring a ton of guests. You're going to see people here, Raki Kazuki. You also have Miori Celesta. These are some of the big names there from Relium as well. So you're going to have tons and tons and tons of people. Kori's going to be doing her own performance as well. So this is all amazing to see. I'm very, very glad to be able to share this with you guys. And of course, she has the names of, things that are going to be happening there. Friday, August 29th, 9:30. You're going to have to buy a Matsuricon ticket because inside of the con itself. And of course, the featured performers, Miori Celeste, Raki Kazuki, Project Relium, Mimioi, Anti Aki, and of course, Sila VR. So all these people here are going to be the main performers, the featured performers, but they're going to be tons and tons of other performers, as you can see here. I'm going to show you their names, not going to say them all because there are like 80 different people here. So I will leave each one for a couple of seconds. You can pause in these seconds if you want to see if you found someone that you know. And of course, this is amazing to see overall that they were able to get this many people to be a part of it. I know it's going to be a success. I'm hoping that it's going to be a success. I'm wishing that it's going to be a success. So we will make it a success. And I do thank her for doing this once again. And as one last little tidbit here, we do have Sila Van Ridian, who is mentioning, of course, that they're going to be participating as an act in the VTuber concert at Matsuricon, Ohio. We'll be presenting our original Gen song ahead of its release. So it's going to be a bit of a teaser for the pre-release concert thing for their actual song, which is amazing. Of course, you have her here, and then you have the girls there as a Gen. More information in the place that I sent you. To you guys too, originally, it says, so happy you could join us. Thank you so much on the side here, of course. A lot of people are excited about it. Just wanted to show you this part as well. So for a little bit of our VTuber meme section here, we have Scarle reacting to Naggz getting her body pillow.
Naggz got your body pillow? Wait, no shot, really? Wait, actually? You're not with me, right? Where's the proof?
It is.
No way!
Stuff. Oh my! It is stuff.
My God.
Well, I should say like it is. It's in completion. It is complete. The pillowcase is on the pillow.
Shut the fuck up, Naggz.
This is a nice pillow. This is
Oh
really comfy.
my
Okay, this looks weird. Okay.
Next.
This is nice.
I know.
It's kind of comfy. This
Oh
looks really
my
bad. I'm making
God.
sure. This is good.
Lay that above the couch
Why
on its
am I
side.
just
Everything
winning?
is monetized.
Oh
This is
my
awesome. I
God.
like this side better. Okay, that's enough.
Oh my God! I am so honored. Thank you so much for telling me. What the f? I'm just winning. I am so grateful. Naggz, if you watch this, thank you.
And there you go. A little bit of reaction from her. And sorry for the weird thing that happened there with the size and everything. I apologize for that. But yeah, you have her and Naggz. Naggz looking at respectfully at the thighs and everything, the bosom of our people's Scarle. And nijisanji Scarle at everybody's Scarle. And I think she does have that dakimakura in an Etsy, I believe it's an Etsy store, her own Etsy store. So I'm not sure how much percentage nijisanji gets, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere. So I did speak about the Saruei thing, and Saruei did have a response. The response is here. It's regarding Rule 34 DMCA's slander misinformation. They are saying that the Slayer Duck is putting out misinformation, but even in things here, because he's saying paywall content was the only thing removed. If it was only paywall content, people wouldn't have an issue. No one would have an issue, because even hololive, nijisanji, other big organizations, everyone, if it's paywall content, like even clippers know, you do not clip paywall content. Everyone is fine with that. That is a rule that's been put out there. That is an ethics kind of thing as well, even if it wasn't it's an unspoken rule more than anything. She has dedicated art tags for the community and supporters. Dispute with Rule 34 has been ongoing for over a year now. During this time, my own followers have reached out to me, saying, you know, their instances of leaked content. If it was just the leaked content, I think that would be fine. She even reached out to Cam Model, reiterated they should only remove Fansly leaks. So they removed anything that had the Fansly tag, is my assumption here. And of course, the things are individual paywall content for my Fansly. So that's fine. On those, I have no issue with that at all. It is, of course, not a piracy website. As far as I know, it's not. Because it is, the thing is, since they removed it, they are still protected by the DMCA's safe harbor provision, which says that if you get a DMCA thing, you have to remove it, at least make it not visible anymore until the legal stuff gets handled, if you want to take it to court. And that's what was done. If it inevitably gets re-uploaded, that is not Rule 34's fault. They are a forum more than they are an actual copyright abuser. So that is not the fault of R34, because it's very hard to have it like, okay, this one is restricted from ever being sent in, this one is restricted from ever being put out, etc., etc. So some of these things are her Fansly paywall content, but other things, as will be shown, are not. Like things here, of course, you know, they're all nude and that kind of stuff. So yeah. Art contest for 2022. She can, you know, do these things, type of things. If it was just that, then of course none of us would have this issue. But of course, as is always the case, it is very nuanced. It says, images you reference are soft deletion. If you click them, they won't display, but I can still restore them. I need confirmation from Cam Model Project as they filed legal paperwork, so I cannot use a tweet to restore them. No major platform in the world can check every single upload. People can upload paid content on any large website. Do you verify artists' consent of having their art on your Discord for every single picture each user posts? Our moderation team does their best to review, exactly like I said, you can't review everything. Screenshot of rule34.us, not my website. I run rule34.xxx. So she even got the wrong website. She even attacked the wrong person. You have to make sure to check your sources. I mean, I mess up too. Of course, she messed up. She took all Rule34 as all Rule34. Even people here say, there are multiple R34s. There's XXX, US, World, all managed by the same person, but I believe it's different sites. Different sites, different people. We have always deleted any of Cam Model Project's valid DMCA requests. Have been trying to resolve this for a year now. Only today have you asked them to not shotgun fire complaints targeting fan art. And that's the thing. She went shotgun fire, well, at least the company went shotgun fire. And only, it seems that only after she got some flack, some from what I'm getting here, again, I may be wrong, you can correct me in the comments below, but from what I'm getting here, she only started walking back some stuff when she received flack. She was fine with the shotgun fire approach before, and she trusted them, but now that, of course, you get new information, I'll take it as this. I'll take it in the most kind way possible. She got new information, she adjusted based on that new information. You can take it as you will, but I will take it as that. You don't need to dox yourself to file a takedown. We don't require address or name. See Rule 34 there. We're not a piracy website, and claiming so is in fact slander. You're reporting these complaints yourself. It doesn't make sense that we've received around 14 complaints targeting an entire tag. I've already explained why Patreon and fancy tags finding a paid post doesn't invalidate an entire tag. Tags are created by users and can literally say anything, both a blessing and a curse, running a community-driven platform. Once we receive confirmation that all previous complaints were incorrect, we'll restore the content and stop redirect to the documents. Thank you so much for finally communicating with Cam Model Protect. So it took them actually making a document and actually making some stuff out there in order to do that. Really clues about how big your site is, how infeasible it is to moderate every post. There's 9 million posts. They can't moderate everything. So I will give that to their side. Depending on how you notice the takedown procedure, usually goes on your site. Rule 34 does not seem to be compliant with EU law, specifically DSA. Fixing the system would in fact put Rule 34 squarely in a safe haven, Article 6 DSA, but whatever. We have noticed the stay down through 2 different systems. Users can, however, potentially bypass this by changing the content in question. The stricter you make the system, the more false positives you get. Re-uploading removed content will lead to account suspensions. And of course, if they are based in the US or based in a country that is not part of Article 6 DSA in EU, they don't necessarily have to follow those laws either. I can get the existence of the Patreon tag, even if the user likely not for your intended purpose, but having a tag called Patreon leak, even if the user created, is a massive red flag. Tag count is not accurate. These don't update properly. There aren't 375 images under the tag. Click yourself and let me know what you find. And it says, unless you recently changed it. Oh, dear lordy. Why the hell? Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to show everything there. It's all, yeah, okay. But, like I said, sans what was shown there, we have an issue where both sides are saying their things, and both sides are arguing their side. And there is some false positives being hit. There have been some false positives being hit, as other members have shown, as other people, even you can look on Reddit, have shown. They have been falsely hit. So, as long as those false hits are being resolved, it's good. But claiming that this person is slandering you when you yourself are slandering them, it gives a bad look. Both sides are doing some bad stuff. Both sides are arguing some bad, in bad faith, I think, a little bit. And, of course, some things are being fixed. It's kind of a long thing going, but I did want to give both sides some things here. Like I said, there isn't any right side here. It's just two sides trying to figure out the DMCA, DSA, whatever system, and trying to make sure things work properly. Kattarina Quite, who used to be a part of Idol Corp back when it was still Idol Corp, is now, of course, independent as far as I know, and she has a bit of an announcement to make. She's taking an indefinite hiatus right now. She says, "Thank you so much for being by my side for the last 3 years. Such a tough decision to make, but I'm happy. Thank you for always trusting in me. I will stop streaming on YouTube, and my last stream will be on the 31st of August. My streams will become private for members only. I will still be active on X, Discord, and Marshmallows. My journey was amazing, and so were you. I'm looking forward to the future and new opportunities, and maybe we will meet again. Let's make August the best month ever." So this indefinite hiatus is basically, from what I gather, of course you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I'm gathering here, it is a soft graduation, which means that she may come back, but for the foreseeable future, she is not going to be streaming anymore under that, the moniker of, Kattarina Quite. It says, "Hello, my precious cuties and Cess. This is one of the hardest messages I'll ever have to share with you. After a lot of deep thought and emotional reflection, I've decided to step away and take an indefinite hiatus from streaming and regular content creation. This decision wasn't made overnight, and it certainly wasn't easy. Streaming has been a huge part of my life. For these past 3 incredible years, you've been my light, my laughter, my motivation. We've built something magical together, and I'll never forget it. Lately, I felt the need to breathe, reflect, and explore new directions in life. New dreams, new opportunities, and maybe even parts of myself I haven't fully discovered yet. While I don't know what the future holds, I do know that this is the right path for me at this time. Here's what it means going forward. I will no longer be streaming regularly, and I don't have a return date in mind. I might stream once in a while on holidays, birthdays, or random events, or on Discord. All my past public streams will be moved to members only. I'll still occasionally be active on Twitter, and you will always find I want to reaching out to her through Discord and Marshmallow. This is not a goodbye, but it is a pause, a long one. I want to give myself space to grow without pressure, guilt, or burnout, and I hope you can understand that. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. You made these years unforgettable, and I'll carry that love with me wherever I go. Maybe someday our paths will cross again. You were part of something special, and so was I. With love always, Kattarina." And of course, this is sadness for many people. It says, "We love you, Wild Spice. Kata will miss you. I hope to bump into you again. Love you, Kata." A lot of other people, Squirty Mimi, other people out there, Gator, everybody else is saying, same thing. We'll miss you. Take care of yourself, that type of thing. Main thing for her is take care of herself, and she's doing something for herself, for her mental health, for everything that she wants to be able to do in the future. And I do know that she does still have a bright future. We have Gavis Bettel, who is part of the Holostars EN generation of Tempest. In this case, they are growing. They are very popular. I'm very glad that the boys have been growing in hololive, because hololive has always been a female slash male fan, female Vtuber organization. Cover has been like that since the beginning, and Yago, as his personal project, decided to do, give guys a chance to become something in the organization themselves. So Gavis Bettel has recently had his new outfit, and of course, as always, you have the looks. The jester look is what a lot of people were thinking, and of course, some even just had it like that. Some with a frog cover, some are pretty darn close, just to be honest. Some are pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. And we're going to show you everything. Of course, this one's really, really, like, I'm always astounded by what people are able to do. So let us take a look at what he has now.
Skin. Unless... Nope. That's right, wrist cleavage. You've heard of toe cleavage, but you haven't seen a wrist cleavage.
Wrist cleavage.
Incredible. Okay. I'm breaking new ground. Today.
Wrist cleavage. Interesting.
That's me.
But there you go. See, a lot of it was very much similar to what people were thinking because, of course, in the silhouette, you see this part here. You see these little parts here. So, of course, they're going to think it's a jester.
Oh, God. I'm free. I'm a jester. I'm so beautiful. I'm so beautiful. In technological history, this is groundbreaking. This is profound. This is something that has been unseen by
I'm crying tears
no
of joy.
Man or creature on God's green earth.
Okay, and here we go.
If I'm doing this correctly, that would be top. Top. Yep. Okay. Top. I block him. Okay. Where do you guys want to go? Bottom middle. Okay. Bottom middle. Yep. And then your X. And then I will go.
So some community games there on his forehead, because that is a big forehead.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Where do you guys want to go? Okay. Choose your next one. Okay. I had a haircut very similar to this.
They won. The community won.
And people were playing tic-tac-toe on the forehead. And I thought that was really funny. And I'm like, well, what if we had a forehead Gavis Bettel haircut and we were able to do tic-tac-toe on it? And
that is a great idea.
Real. Tic-tac-toe 3 in a row. I don't know what just happened. Now it's real. Tic-tac-toe 3 in a row. There you go. Sweatle for this outfit. People do with all these.
So yeah, you have a lot of things there, and of course, I was in charge of Live 2D for Gavis Bettel. Of course, this is translated. That's why it looks that way. It was Nokoyama 6 or Nokoyama Live 2D, and of course, you have the forehead stuff that was done there. That is a novel idea. I love it. I'm very glad that they did it. It, again, another thing for Gavis Bettel. Very, very glad that he was able to get this. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. And I do this because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing and for everyone involved. So today we're talking about Aspen Cheese Hamster. Cheese to meet you, silly hamster VTuber that lives in your walls and pretends to be a mouse. Let's take a look at them. They of course do have a Twitch, which right now does not have any actual VODs on there, but it says Cheese Hamster that eats your drywall. And let's take a look at their YouTube side, which does have some things on here. Recently, Cheese to meet you, the debut stream 3 weeks ago. And of course, their shorts that they have here. Let's take a look at one of them, just so you can see some of their content.
In your sleep. Tell me though, who's Penelope?
Okay, that's about as far as I can go with that one. Very cute. But of course, some of those things are very much copywritten, so I have to be a little bit careful with that when it comes to, my content. At least it sounds like it could be copywritten. So of course, I have to be kind of careful with that. So of course, thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, Aspen the Cheese Hamster, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.